In Zimbabwe, the specter of dictatorship looms large. Since taking over the presidency in 2017, Emmerson Mnangagwa has been at the center of a turbulent political landscape. But what defines a dictator? Let's explore the rise of Mnangagwa and the factors contributing to his authoritarian rule. Emmerson Mnangagwa, often referred to as Ngwina or the crocodile, rose to prominence during the rule of Robert Mugabe. After a military coup in 2017, he was appointed president. This coup was hailed by some as a necessary step towards democracy, but many argue it was simply a change of guard, cementing the same oppressive regime under a new face. Mnangagwa's presidency has been marked by a harsh crackdown on dissent. Reports of violence against protesters and opposition members have surfaced, alongside governmental censorship of media and silencing of critics. According to numerous human rights organizations, these actions point to a systematic effort to eliminate opposition and maintain control. Economically, Zimbabwe remains in dire straits. Under Mnangagwa, inflation skyrocketed, jobs vanished, and basic commodities became scarce. His administration's response has often been to divert blame or resort to repressive measures rather than addressing the root causes of economic hardship, feeding a narrative of a leader more concerned with power than the welfare of his people. Elections under Mnangagwa have raised serious questions about their integrity. Allegations of rigged voting processes, intimidation, and coercion have marred recent elections, casting a shadow over his legitimacy as a leader. In many ways, his rule mirrors that of his predecessor, which leads many to label him as a dictator in practice. Despite his oppressive regime, Mnangagwa has sought to forge relationships with international powers, promising reform in exchange for investment. However, his actions at home contradict these promises as Western nations remain wary of engaging with a leader who shows little regard for democratic principles. Emmerson Mnangagwa's presidency raises critical questions about democracy in Zimbabwe. As the struggle for freedom and human rights continues, the label of dictator may well haunt him. The true test lies in the hands of the Zimbabwean people, who hope for a future where their voices are heard and respected.